Welcome back to the Britannia Coin Company. We're a coin dealer based in Royal Wootton Bassett in the UK. Now, I've asked a whole bunch of coin collectors what are the questions that you're fed up of being asked, and today we're going to go through them to create a resource for new collectors that you can point to this video. For you seasoned collectors, I'm sure you'll be nodding along and having a chuckle with me as we go through these questions. It is worth mentioning to new collectors though that most collectors are more than happy to lend their assistance and expertise, so don't feel afraid to ask. Firstly, you collect what? Yes, there are people who collect coins. I feel nowadays there is a collector of everything and anything somewhere in the world. Tom Hanks collects vintage typewriters. Coin collecting, or numismatics though, is one of the oldest hobbies, with records dating back to ancient Rome, with scholars collecting and cataloguing coins with artistic value rather than just for bullion value. Nowadays there is such a range of coin collecting, with some collecting coins found in circulation, or modern coins in various ranges of standards or precious metals, or those who collect older coins, hammered coins, ancient coins. The list is endless. What coins should I collect? This is a really hard question to answer because there is such a range within coin collecting. It is common for new collectors to reach out and see what the best way to start is. I would always ask a follow-up question or two, firstly to find out what it is that's initiated this interest in coins. If it was finding one in circulation, then brilliant uncirculated or BU coins might be a good entry point. If someone's perhaps found a historic coin metal detecting, then modern coins might not be what they're going to most enjoy. Budget is always an important question too. If someone has deep pockets, they might not be looking just to spend a few pounds per coin from circulation, and maybe bullion or precious metals or other high value older coins would be more worthwhile for them. I definitely recommend though to new collectors to have a watch of our beginner's guide to coin collecting so you can avoid common missteps for new collectors. How much is this coin worth? I saw it on eBay for £10,000. Oh yes, the bane of eBay pricing. Have a look at the coins in your pocket and I can guarantee someone has listed that one for tens of thousands of pounds, even the most common coins. What you have to bear in mind is that you can list pretty much whatever you want for whatever price you choose, but that doesn't mean it's going to sell for that. Why did you pay more than 50p for a 50p coin? Oh yes, many coins will have a numismatic value over that of their face value. The rarer a coin, naturally the more it is worth. The Kew Gardens 50p is the rarest 50p in circulation and sells for up to £200. If people are moaning at you, telling you that a coin is worth only its face value, then tell them if they find a Kew Gardens you'll pay them £1 for it, which is double what they're adamant that it's worth. The face value, or the value that's physically on the coin, can also be rather confusing for precious metal coins as well. Over on TikTok, we recently had a 2 kilogram gold coin with a face value of £1,000, but the gold itself was worth around £80,000. But coins do need a face value though, otherwise they aren't coins. And a lot of the times, the face value of a coin has no correlation to the collector's or bullion value of that particular coin. How many coins do you have in your collection? Now, I have yet to come across someone who can tell you exactly how many coins are in their collection at any one time. With collectors buying new coins, selling some coins, or trading them, it's so hard to keep tabs on the precise figure at all times. It's also a hobby that isn't so much about the number of coins in a collection. Many people are just trying to complete a challenge or finishing a series of coins, just adding new ones, or as new coins are released, adding those ones to their collection. So the overall number of coins in a collection for most collectors isn't the reason they're collecting, or the most important factor about their collection. Why do you collect coins that don't even have any precious metal in them? Now, the numismatic value of a coin isn't just the composition of it. There are plenty of non-precious metal coins which sell for higher premiums than a silver or gold coin of the same weight. Sometimes the rarity of a coin will add enough value as to make it really desirable. There are plenty of collectors too, more interested in completing collections or sets, and there might be a number of common ones needed in that set alongside the rarer ones. After showing you a damaged coin, asking, is this mint damage? Oh yes, we've all heard this one before. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of interesting mint errors, or errors that are caused in the creation of a coin, and you can find them, buy them and collect them, but not every ding or knock on a coin has been done at source. Mint errors can add value to the right collector, but as a general rule of thumb, if a coin is dirty and grubby, it's probably not been caused in the minting process. Are shiny coins better to keep? Now this really depends. If you're buying brand new BU or proof coins, then you do want it in the best condition possible. However, with many historical coins, the age and the patina are part of the history of the coin, and if that's been buffed out to shine it all up, then that destroys the numismatic value of it. Are old coins the most valuable? Not exclusively. The most influential factors to determine the value of a coin is the rarity and the desirability of that specific piece. You can pick up Victorian pennies or Roman coins for very low costs. What is the rarest coin? It is such a common question to a coin collector, and it is quite simply impossible to answer. Rare can be quite subjective to an extent. A coin that is rare in terms of mintage figures in the USA are going to have a much higher mintage than a common coin from, say, Jersey, purely because many more coins are needed to satisfy the demand of the population of a larger country than a smaller one. Again though, mintage is not the be-all and end-all. There are plenty of coins minted with relatively low mintages that just aren't desirable to collectors. So they aren't hard to come across because they're perpetually on sale from certain producers of this type of coin. What's your best coin? This one is down to personal choice. It might be your rarest coin, it might be your most valuable one, but equally it could just be one of sentimental value rather than numismatic value. Perhaps it's been gifted by a friend or loved one, or it's the coin that started you down the path of coin collecting. Many of us will have favourites, and it's never a simple answer to that question. Why don't you sell your coins? Some collectors do, but for many it's the hunt for their new coin or that last coin you need to get it at a good price. Not all coin collectors are looking to make a profit from the hobby. Not everything is about money. Well, except the money that you're collecting, I guess. Is this a real coin? There are so many tokens produced to mark occasions, events, or just with something topical or popular put on them. The first question to answer is, does it have a face value? Whether that is pounds or pence, or cents and dollars, without a value, then no, it's not a coin. Lots of countries, territories and islands lease the rights to companies to produce coins with their state and with a value, but not for the intention to be used in payment. These are coins, but it is an area of debate with some collectors. Does my £2 coin have an upside down edge inscription? No. It's 50-50 which way around the edge inscription is. See our fake news errors video for more information on that topic. Why is cleaning coins bad? The wear and patina of a coin is part of that coin's history. Removing this will devalue it to many collectors. It will also leave micro scratches on it if you use something abrasive, or it will just visibly look cleaned, which a lot of collectors don't want. But they are your coins, so do with them as you wish, as long as you're happy that after having cleaned it, then many collectors aren't going to want to buy it or trade it. The last question we're going to cover is one that's a little bit more topical at the moment. When are we going to start seeing coins with King Charles III on them? Now, if precedent is followed, which is hard to say because we haven't had a change in monarchs for 70 years, then coins minted from the start of 2023 will bear the new king's portrait. There are some coins due out before the end of 2022, and these will still have Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on them. There is also a few coins which have been released this year, but with the year 2023 minted on them. The ones that have already been released do have the portrait of the Queen on them, and they're not being recalled. So the ones that we're still waiting for, which would be typically minted with next year's date on them, we'll find out soon how the Royal Mint decides to handle this. Well, there we go. We've gone through a whole bunch of questions that coin collectors get asked on such a frequent basis, so feel free to point new collectors towards this video. I'm sure many of you seasoned collectors have been nodding along to the video, and you might even got a chuckle or two out of the video too. But do let me know in the comments if you've got any other questions that you hear frequently that you're kind of fed up. Be sure as well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to do and means you won't miss out on any of our future uploads. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, where you'll see us post a lot of pictures of our coins ones. We're on Twitter and TikTok, we've got our shop and online store, but I'll see you next time for more amazing coins from the Britannia Coin Company.